Hey guys, Trip here, and I'm back from E3. Or rather, I've been back for a few weeks, but needless to say, I've been more than a little bit busy. I'm going to start calling these ongoing updates on things that are going on behind the scenes on the channel and on ComicsVerse Tripdates. Stupid name, I know, but you guys know I like my nicknames. I'm going to try and do these every other week to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on and to keep you guys sated in between my bigger episodes where we'll still be covering video games and all the stuff you guys like to hear me talk about. So first off, I wanted to let you guys know what I've been doing at my other job. For those of you who don't know, I'm the section editor of the gaming section of ComicsVerse, a website about, as the name suggests, comic books, video games, nerd stuff, you know, kind of the same stuff we do on psychotrip, but in the written form. So, for those of you who don't know, I've been writing articles. I had a lot of E3 stuff that came out. I went to E3, I mentioned that earlier, but in case you guys didn't know, it was my first time there. It was pretty awesome, really overwhelming. I got to play some games early, and we are going to be talking about some of my thoughts on E3 and the games that were there at the end of this video. So yeah, things have been getting real over there. It's starting to become like an actual job, which on one hand I'm really not used to, on the other hand I'm really excited about. In short, we've been, expanding stuff behind the scenes. We're actually moving into some video content, and you guys are going to start seeing a lot more of me over there, as well as here. Don't get it twisted, I'm still going to be making videos. I'm going to try and make videos more often over here, but I'm also going to be doing some different stuff on the ComicsVerse YouTube channel related to video games, such as playthroughs. We have this, I'm not sure how much I can say right now, but we have some ideas for shows related to gaming that we're going to be working on, and I'll just say this, if you've ever wanted to see me play more games in the moment and give my thoughts on them as I'm playing with them, maybe have a friend with me and we, analyze some games you may not have heard of, or check out some really hilariously bad looking games that you'll wish you never heard of, then yeah, you're probably going to enjoy what's coming in the next couple months. So yeah, in short, keep an eye out for the ComicsVerse YouTube channel, and check me out over there as well as over here. But you're probably here to learn more about what's going on with this channel, the one you're actually hopefully subscribed to. Well, don't worry, because like I said, there's a lot more stuff coming. I often find myself in these situations where I have so many fucking ideas that I'm just crippled by them, and I don't know what to approach first. I often don't know whether to focus on something simple at first to tide you guys over, or to just go hog wild into something really big, really deep, and really long. Insert penis joke here. I often end up going for the latter, which I feel isn't always fair to you guys, because I know you want to see more stuff from me more often, and I'm often off for like a week or two working on some big video that, is you guys hopefully like and is popular, but I really want to try and not necessarily tone it back, but at least have a bit better diversity in length and difficulty of the content that I make, because my top priority is just to get better stuff to you guys more often. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do now. So really what's been going on lately is just a lesson in adulting and trying to, better manage time and all that. But you guys don't want to hear that. You just want to hear, you just want the videos. And I appreciate that and I understand that. But yeah, between the main channel, the articles I make, the podcast I do with my friend Lark, and some upcoming videos on the ComicsVerse YouTube channel, there's going to be a lot more psychotrip content in general. So if you guys have been following me for a while, and I really appreciate that, just know that I'm in a lot of places, so keep an eye out, and make sure you're following me on Twitter, because that will probably be the best hub from which I can, tell you guys what I'm up to. I can post my articles, my videos, the podcast, anything I'm up to. You can normally see me on Twitter. I'm pretty active on there, for better and mostly for worse, I'd say. But yeah, so follow me on Twitter if you really want to keep up to date with all the psychotrip nonsense that's going on the internet. So yeah, last thing, we also put out a new episode of our podcast, Devil May Play. I talked a bit about it a few minutes ago, but yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do actually, because I love talking with my good friend Lark. I love talking to you guys about the state of the video game industry, how people play games, why people play games. It's one of the major reasons I decided to get on the internet in the first place, because I can't stop talking about this shit. So the latest episode was on E3. It's basically a debrief of all of our thoughts from when I was at E3, what I saw, what I liked, what I didn't. And there's a couple things in particular that we talk about in that episode that really get us riled up in a really funny way, and I think you guys will enjoy it. All in all, I think we're getting a lot better at the whole podcasting thing. It's starting to honestly sound like something that I would listen to even if I wasn't me, which I think is a good sign. I mean, we still need to work on ending episodes properly. You'll see that in the last two episodes especially, but honestly, I think we've been doing a pretty good job with it, and I'm actually confident to say I'd like you guys to give it a look through if you want. So in the future, these trip dates will include my thoughts on basically whatever's on my mind at the time. We'll be talking a lot about news stories in the industry, games I've been playing recently, any of the fucked up bullshit that the gaming industry might be up to. You're probably going to hear me talk about it here, either that or I'm going to make a larger video on it like I did with the whole EverQuest Next fiasco. So before I go, I want to give you guys a taste of what is in the latest episode of the podcast. I'm going to try and do this more often, give you guys a little highlight of what I've been talking about and some things that I really think encapsulate the episode. So yeah, let's take a look.
It doesn't matter. It was a shitty way to announce a Star Wars game. You were talking about the indie title. Sea of Solitude looks great. So all the indie stuff was more interesting than any of their bigger stuff.
Yeah,
I will say that.
And that says a lot.
Command and
because it's
Conquer,
not being made by EA.
Well, yeah, and Command and Conquer Mobile. I'm just like,
oh my god, can I just like set the scene for this?
Good lord.
Because I was watching this live. So imagine this conference is going on. We're just getting into the thick of it. They haven't shown a lot of gameplay of anything. You're kind of starting to get a little antsy. We just saw, some cool indie games, but mostly they've just been showing some sports stuff, which is like two things. One, I don't care, but I understand that other people care. But two, they're not really showing anything new or interesting, even for the people who would care. So it's still just a drag for everybody. So now we're getting to gameplay of something. Okay, awesome. Immediately we find that it's a mobile game. Lost all interest. Okay, whatever. Then they spend 9 fucking minutes with these two, were they YouTubers or something? 2 people that I don't know, I've never heard of, with stupid nicknames. And I know I'm just baiting myself because people are going to start laughing at my stupid nickname. But with stupid nicknames coming on stage, playing this game, and they haven't told us what it's called yet. I feel like they're ashamed that this is a Command and Conquer game because they just slipped that in at the end. Now, I have no attachment to Command and Conquer, but I am aware that it is a storied franchise of RTS games. So to see them turn that shit into some kind of Clash of Clans bullshit,
it was awful.
And to spend 9 minutes on it, dude. What the fuck were you? Who was that for, EA? That's what kept coming into my mind for the whole EA Play conference. Who is this for? You're not going to convince us you're human. We know you're reptilian troglodytes. Don't even try. Like, who is this for? You're showing us games that the people who are watching I have nothing against people who love mobile games. If you love mobile games, then fuck yeah, dude. More power to you. I highly doubt that you were watching E3 if your main interest is mobile games.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm wrong about that, please let me know. But who was this for? It's just so out of touch, so completely beyond the pale that they spent more time on this mobile Clash of Clans. And it wasn't even like the Bethesda thing we'll talk about later, which I have my own problems with that, but hey, that at least looks really good. As much as I don't give a shit about mobile games, that looked really good, and they didn't spend nearly as much time on that.
No.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
So, okay. I didn't watch the whole conference. I watched just the trailer.
And we haven't even gotten into Anthem yet. So yeah, that was just a brief clip of our thoughts. If you want to hear what I thought about Anthem, what we thought about the Bethesda conference, what we thought about basically all of E3 as a whole, then yeah, check out the latest episode of the podcast. I will leave a link to it in the description. But yeah, I'm gonna go get to work on my latest real video, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, Trip here. If you liked that video, why not watch some more? Hit that like button and make sure to share this video on Reddit and social media. Have you ever wanted to wear my face like a grizzly pelt? Well, check out Rage On. There you'll find all sorts of psychotrip merchandise to satisfy your grim needs. Unfortunately, my brief career as a space pirate ended in disaster. I need to buy a new starship. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.